Hi, thanks for joining me. So, the Mueller investigation has finally come to an end. Over 2 years of investigating Donald Trump and his collusion with Russia is finally over. And the only thing that if anybody can come away with this is why was this investigation ever even started? I mean, the evidence that ties Trump to Russia, the collusion evidence, was totally fabricated and should have been evident right at the beginning of the investigation. And it seems that Robert Mueller knew this because he did a lot of, let's say, trickery, where investigation arm twisting on some of the witnesses to kind of indicate that, maybe it's better you keep your mouth shut. I'm talking about Michael Flynn. I'm talking about George Papadopoulos. These people were charged and with the most flimsy of charges. One line to Congress, one line to the FBI, and both of them, you can make a good argument that they weren't. So this whole thing has been spurred on by what exactly? Well, what it accomplished is this. It really slowed down the Trump administration for 2 years. But it also gave an escape route for many Democrats. And we're talking about Hillary Clinton. Because if you want to see real evidence about collusion, just look at Hillary Clinton and the Clinton Foundation and speaking fees paid for by the Federation Bank of Russia to Bill Clinton and a whole host of other things associated with the Uranium One deal. All this has now somehow been pushed to the back. It's not going to be investigated. It's not going to go any further than it is right now. And it is the real crime in the whole thing. That's why this probably investigation started, and that's why this investigation took so long to conclude. It is very unlikely any of the players, we're talking with the Clinton Foundation and the Democratic Party, are ever going to face any kind of hearing or any kind of investigation. And that's the real scope. How deep this went is another thing that people should be quite aware of. I mean, you had not only James Comey, the head of the FBI, but you have Brennan, the head of the CIA, and you had Clapper, the head of NSA, working in collusion with themselves against Donald Trump. And you also had members like John McClain, who forwarded this phony dossier, right? He was the middleman of this dossier to get it into newspapers' hands and stuff. And he's now long past, but I mean, his association in this, totally peculiar. What we got was a real snow job. That's what we got. We got real criminals who are escaping justice under the smokescreen of a Robert Mueller investigation. Now, it's not going to end here. I mean, they're going to try to put obstruction charges against Trump, but that is totally phony because right here, let's put an end to this, because Comey did not tell Trump that he was under investigation. So you can't have a guy being charged with obstruction of justice if he doesn't even know that there's some case against him. This has got to be one of the most revealing reports or circumstances ever. It just shows you how deep and how involved the many facets of the United States system. You're talking about the justice system, the security system, the investigation system, a whole party I'm sure that many of the Democrats knew what was involved in that phony dossier, and they went along with it anyway. And they're going to go along. They're going to try to make something else up. They're not going to stop. And in the meantime, real criminals are getting away with everything. Sounds familiar. I mean, sounds like, you know, up here in Canada, what's going on with Justin Trudeau and SNC Lavalin. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.